Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast for your Thursday. Tomorrow we get into a weekend. Thanksgiving week is going to be kind of interesting. Are some schools out for the entire week? Yes. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's correct.
My children are.
Okay.
Yours are not?
I don't know. I think that I've got a kid in public that is, and I don't know that my wife is. I think she is in Monday, Tuesday.
Really?
I thought, but I'm always trying to figure out what the heck's going on, and it's always so confusing for
They
some
play
reason.
a shell game with Kevin.
Well, it's just, they would tell me that I don't listen, but it's like there's just I need things laid out. Like, I'm like, hey, wait, so what's going on now? I don't fully understand.
He's got a lot.
I do.
Panchita in the chat room says, no school all week in Broward County.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, most people are going to be out all week next week. Yippee-ki-yay. That's good stuff.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother, father.
Right.
It's time to celebrate, right?
Yeah, it is. Dang. Okay. Well, there you go. That'll be some fun stuff.
Palm Beach County and Martin County. And then so Broward chiming in. It sounds like everybody's out.
Okay.
I'm going to bring in some gear and some beer tomorrow.
Gear and beer, huh?
I'm going to bring in a bird buffet.
Nice.
It's going to be grilled cheese with tomato.
Yes.
And calzones. Do we want 3 cheese, 4 cheese?
Surprise me. Just make sure that there's a cheese party going on here. I love it. This is a celebration.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be constipated for a good week and a half.
He's used to it. His body processes carbs well.
Thank you,
He's
Kevin.
a carb processing machine.
Thank you for the respect. Yeah, you're speaking like you got your own butt or stomach you're dealing with. I got a stomach like a cow. I can eat whatever the fuck I want, honestly.
All right.
I know. You got big antibody energy. I got big whatever stomach energy.
He's got that.
Not what you want. Big stomach energy.
It doesn't have a nice ring to it. It definitely sounds like you got an extra large muffin top.
It does.
That's kind of interesting. Somebody texted in about Alex Trebek. I was talking about what a cush gig. He basically had just one show. But when he first started, he was actually hosting 3 shows at one time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had been doing the NBC game show Classic Concentration.
Yeah, remember that.
88 to 91. And then in 1991, he became the first person to host 3 American game shows at the same time when he hosted the second half of the last season of NBC's To Tell the Truth. And then he became a U.S. citizen in 1998. And they also said that Trebek would tape 5 episodes in one day. So he only worked one day a week.
That's awesome.
Some people just get a good gig, man, figure it out.
That is pretty bad. There are a few cush gigs where you're like, that's just great. In radio voiceover people, or just even in TV too, that is a great gig. If you get a voiceover gig, I know the cast of The Simpsons, they make a ton of money. Nancy Cartwright, who's been the voice of Bart Simpson, has had a gig for like 30 years?
Gosh.
And she makes a ton of money, and you just go into a booth, and in fact, anymore,
You could do it at home.
do it at home. There was a guy, I used to do radio production stuff back in Kansas City, and there was a guy I'd have to talk to once a week, and we would send him a couple sheets. He got paid a ton of money just to read like one page of stuff, and I would have to record it on my end. And I talked to this guy. He's like, he just wears his pajamas all day. He did about maybe an hour of work a day, if that. And he said, and it was so flexible that I could tell people I'm going to take the next 5 days off. And yeah, it tops. You didn't have to do any kind of preparation for the work you did. You just
straight read.
Yeah, just a straight read. You picked it up and you would read, and then you were done. And that was it. And he was making really solid money.
To do a cartoon voice, that's the dream. I'd love to play a curious bear that kind of talk like this.
Okay.
He's always getting into mischief because he's just curious. Like, oh, what's going on over here? Oh no! Oh shit!
That sounds like a cross between Fozzie the Bear and Fat Albert.
Well, we got something cooking then. It's
Fozzie Albert.
Fozzie Albert.
I'm still working on it. I'm still honing it.
Fat the Bear.
But he gets into all kind of trouble because his curiosity gets the best of him.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
All right.
Could see that. Could see that. It's going to definitely take off. Yeah, that would be it right there. Dang. Can't think of many jobs that'd be better than that.
Do you think Trebek got a lot of? I'm not sure how long he was married, but do you think he got a lot of Jeopardy poon?
It's not the best looking poon.
It's not the best looking, but I mean, I think every one of those kind of gigs brings on some type of groupie. I'm sure
It's the poon that shows up with glasses.
it's older poon.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
It could be
what kind of tail do you get? Because it's amazing how many different facets of our society and jobs have their own set of groupies. I mean, I'd even heard. I think I was watching a show one time. I think it was rodeo clowns.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if rodeo clowns are getting some tail because of what they do, it's got to be open to everybody.
I listen to some of these wrestler podcasts, and they talk about, when they were in their heyday, how many groupies they would get.
Oh, I mean, wrestlers, though, I mean, that's like an athlete. But that's like an athlete and an actor combined.
For sure.
They're going to get more poon than your average guy.
I feel like wrestlers bring out a certain type of poon. It's aggressive. It's amped. Exactly. The poon's amped up.
It's crazy.
It's crazy poon.
You get different kinds.
You're right.
With every.
But does Joey Chestnut? Does he have people sliding in his DMs? I just love the way you fuck up hot dogs. It gets me so wet.
Probably.
Yeah.
He probably does. I think everybody does, but the question is who gets the best, and it's probably got to be celebrities that are actors.
Athletes, professional athletes.
Musicians, athletes.
And musicians. Yeah.
See, I would almost wonder if it would be an actor, where if you wanted a balance of, give me somebody that's, they're very beautiful, they're attractive, but they're not totally dense. They've actually got something, the more well-rounded, where you get a little bit of everything. Because I'm wondering, with athletes, do you get just one kind? Or if you get a certain kind of musician, do you just get one kind? Where it's like, they're crazy hot, but they're...
I think with the two right there, I think actors, I think musicians and athletes.
Because an actor could do depth. And you got to have depth in character. So you might have somebody that's like moved by your work that has got some intellect to them, but still has the beauty.
I think those would be the three categories you would pull from that.
And I think actor would be one where you get the highest quality.
You still get people that want to, do.
Everyone gets the high grade, low grade. But if you wanted to try to draw the highest quality, actor, I think would be it.
Reality star, I think, brings out the craziest probably. If you were on Survivor.
Some of them you probably wouldn't even want, because it's just every type of groupie that wants me is absolutely nuts. They're crazy in the head. There's nobody that's sane that wants to, like a rodeo clown.
They talk about back in the day when the Beatles really took everything by storm. They couldn't believe what girls were doing. They were fainting and crying in the street to the point where they had to bring ambulances. I mean, they thought people were dying because of the Beatles.
It's kind of nuts.
It's nuts, man. Mm-hmm. And imagine being them and not realizing, like, oh my gosh, we had just come guys trying to play some fucking music, and now there's poon everywhere. They probably didn't know what to do.
The poon's trying to tackle her. If the poon chases you and tries to tackle you, that's a different level.
Well, it's trying to tackle you. The poon's crying. It's fainting. That's too much power. It's whoa.
Yeah. Well, I know somebody's getting their own little groupie fan base here, and when you wear tops like that, it's no wonder why. Look at Virginia's cleavage.
Oh.
Everybody noticed, and they're snapshotting, and who knows what they're doing.
I got a lot of comments from people talking about your bosoms.
Yesterday.
Yes.
I normally wear a different camisole under that dress, but I couldn't find it, so I was just like, "Oh well." Guess.
After a while, I was
Tatas
like,
be popping.
"You heard it," and I know you were. I know people were probably texting you, "Damn, titties popping." I didn't want to keep telling you how many people were saying, how many guys were in the chat room. Oh, Virginia.
I knew it looked weird and different because I caught Jay Bird looking at him, and
On
I was
accident.
like, "Uh oh."
They drew him in.
They're
huh?
out. They were out too much.
I would like to defend myself though really quick. I made a quick turn to my right, and I noticed them early, and I noted to myself, don't
look.
Don't get caught staring.
They're
Don't
not
get caught.
ready. They're not ready to
Don't
look.
get caught with your eyes in the cookie jar.
I turned and I looked over, and your titty was hanging out so big time. I could not help it. I was drawn to it.
I'm sorry.
No, I did, but you caught me. I looked down, and you caught me look down. Like, fuck, damn it! I didn't mean to be pervy. I wasn't-
You weren't being pervy because
No.
if you put them out there and then somebody looks, you can't be mad at somebody that's looking.
The only thing that stared at me longer than your titty was the rat in my kitchen on the stove.
Are you saying I got a rat-faced titty?
No, not at all. I'm just saying. If it was a staring contest, I would have lost.
Well, Eric and Sebastian pointed it out, and I believe he's throwing out the idea, too, of maybe a Lana pool party when you get the house, Jay Bird.
Oh, my God. I don't know if I
boy.
want that hoe in my pool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want her in there.
You definitely want to drain it afterwards.
Well, you require her to take a shower first.
No shower's gonna.
Nah.
The problem with Lana, I'm not worried about the external. I'm worried about the internal.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. Also got Kaylee from Rockford, Michigan that said our neighbors just got some type of obnoxious outdoor bird. It makes the exact same cackling sound as the clip you play from Denny's or Animal all damn day. However, it's strangely comforting because it reminds me of you guys. It's kind of like having drunk Virginia in my backyard cackling over some mean joke about Jaybird.
That's amazing.
That's my favorite sound effect that you play when Virginia laughs at her own shit in the microphone. That's kind of one of the sounds the dump birds make.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Dump crows, whatever they are.
Yeah.
I got an idea here for you from Cassie. Deep fried Uncrustables. Have you tried that?
Yes.
No.
Are they good?
Yes.
Who deep fried them?
Well, you can do it yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. I grill them.
Okay.
Yeah, Denny's got a good little deep fryer at his place.
Okay.
You left one at my old place too. I think I still have it.
It was not that big, though. I mean, I think like we need a bigger one.
Yeah, I deep fried them. I was kind of in a deep frying little pattern there for a minute.
We did a bit on the show where we deep fried all this stupid stuff like gummy bears and a baby sock.
That was awful. I actually went in big time to that baby. It was covered in chocolate and it was fried. I'm like, oh, what is this? It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a baby sock. Again, it took me a good 30 seconds to realize I'm eating a baby sock.
Those baby socks, man.
They're delicious.
Yeah. So anyway, that was an idea for you. We got an email from somebody that is in Kentucky and not happy with your incest cracks.
Oh, boy.
I was kidding, Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't be offended that I said incest cracks. Be offended it's hacky what I did. Everyone attacks Kentucky for being the incest state. I apologize for being hacky.
See, I thought West Virginia was the incest state.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Somebody from West Virginia upset that you gave Kentucky the role of incest state. They said, we earned that, bitch.
I apologize to all of
Yeah.
the incest community and the people offended by it.
Get that right. Interesting comment, too, about doing trials and how much you can get paid. A pharmaceutical rep, Whitney, had said, my offices are in Lake Worth, and we do clinical trials. The payment is $900.
Wow.
I believe you got 2 shots spaced out, and the study goes for 2 years. Plus, you get the feeling of contributing to the good of society. I wonder if that's the coronavirus trials that we were talking about.
I think it is.
Wow, okay, so $900.
$900, that's what it pays. There's some people that, look, they would have done it for free. And that's just a different mentality, and I'm impressed.
I want paid.
But
I won't take it.
It sure is nice to get $900.
I love humanity, but yeah, you know what? I feel like I'm owed a little something.
You better be quiet. Your wife probably is trying to sign you up for that, Kevin.
I don't know if I'd work now because I got antibodies going on.
True, but how long do they last? I'm going to MD now today. I'm going to get my blood drawn.
The one false argument or article yesterday said could last decades.
The false article.
One false article.
Yeah, every day. There's always that one popping, gets a lot of attention, false article that comes out.
This is going to be the real deal because I'm going to be able to tell you, back in September, I had the antibodies. I did the blood work, and now here it is. Middle of November. Do I still have them or not? And then if I don't, then they don't freaking last that long.
M. Night Shyamalan ending, you go there for the antibodies and they go, oh, you tested positive for Crohn's.
So I got it twice?
Yeah. Same plot twist. M. Night. I don't want that. I'm just, never mind. That went great. Great job, Bird. And I'm sober as a judge today.
Somebody else texted and said that they had done a few snack food trials. Wow. Imagine getting paid for that, trying out being the guinea pig for snack food.
Very cool.
He said you get paid between $50 and $200 for about an hour of work a day for a week.
Wow.
Okay, so you could make at most $1,000 a week doing that.
Eating snack food, $1,000 a week? That's amazing.
That is pretty amazing. And giving your thoughts on that. And they also did a mosquito repellent trial once, and that they would not recommend.
No.
I don't like that.
That sounds like some burning of retinas. That's what's going to go on.
Oh my gosh, you have to probably put your hand like in one of those vats.
No thanks.
Full of mosquitoes.
No. Would you do that for $5 million?
Yeah.
But there is a 50% chance they all have malaria.
Can I fight through malaria? What, does malaria take you out?
Let me do a deep little dive into malaria first, and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
I think malaria can fuck you up.
Well, I don't mind being fucked up for $5 million.
Yeah.
Fuck away.
You can give me 1 month of misery.
Yeah.
1 month of misery. Okay.
Yeah.
If I know I can battle through malaria and there's the meds and I've got them lined up ahead of time, I don't have to go stand in the line at the Walgreens. Like, if I get all my ducks in a row, yeah, I'll stick my hand in the vat.
But the $5 million, though, it's like you're saying it's got to be a month of the worst pain and sickness you've ever gone through.
And I'll even give you a bonus, a lifetime of a drippy dick. How about
for
that?
the money.
I'll even throw that in there for $5 million.
Okay.
Yeah. It just always is kind of
Spoken by like a man who's not using his dick much.
That is, I would never agree to those terms.
$5 million. I take
Jay-Bird
it.
still wants to use his dick.
I want to use my penis still.
I'm all good.
You don't want girls to call you a drippy dick.
Or just a drip in general. Yeah, I agree. Drippy Dick Pennington's not what I'm looking for.
You can hide it.
Kevin don't care.
Well, you're not getting the sex. Why not have the money now?
Absolutely. If
Yeah.
that's what it took, if that was the breaking point, I'd be like, yeah.
Give him DD.
Yeah, double D, baby.
We could put a little pad down there.
Absolutely. It would be so easy to.
So easy.
In fact,
with
you might
it,
even make
yeah.
another cool million by becoming the endorser of the
Probably, I would do
Dicky
that.
drip pad.
I'd do that. I got no shame.
Do you have drippy dick?
I mean, you could be the voice Drippy Dick community's looking for.
I could really turn this
Yeah.
into something.
You could be the president and the customer.
Well, think about Jamie Lee Curtis. She did
Yeah, she did.
Activia.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows that's the poop yogurt. You are the face of the poop yogurt. You just, at some point, I think you see the check and go, yeah, I'll be the face of poop yogurt. I don't give a fuck.
There's a price, yeah.
I'm old enough. I've done my thing.
You can check your pride at the door.
Yes, you're right.
Exchanging your pride for money does not sound like a bad idea.
Well,
Right.
I think the older you get, like if you're Jamie Lee Curtis, if she was younger, she's like, I don't know if I want to do the poop
Right.
at Activia.
Now she's like, who gives a shit?
I'm in my 50s or 60s. Give
Yeah.
me the shit yogurt. And give me the money.
I would actually eat shit yogurt for the right price.
I know.
Wow.
Nobody doubts it.
Okay. Interesting. There's a trialed new Pepsi that is coming out. you buying or selling on this. It's a new flavor that tastes like apple pie.
Ooh. Apple pie, Pepsi.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Panda is going to cream in his jeans.
I think Bird's creaming
He'll
in
have a
his.
little double D.
Somebody's got drippy dick.
I think I'm part of the Drippy Dick community right now. That sounds just like I love apple. I love pie. I love soda.
Yeah, the only way to get it is to win it, though. You got to send a picture of a baking disaster to Pepsi on Twitter or TikTok, and the first 1,500 people will get 2 free liter bottles.
Do you have any pictures? I take pictures of stuff all the time that I make, but I don't know if I have a baking disaster.
I don't know if I like the hoops Pepsi's making me go through for a couple liters
Too
of
much
soda.
work for it?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that, Pepsi.
Okay.
When is it going to be available to buy?
They may not.
I see what they're doing. They are trying to get everybody all hot and bothered with this flavor by making it not available. It'll be in a Walmart in 6 months. I'm calling it right now.
I don't have any baking disaster pics.
I guess you'd have to make it.
If I mess something up, I don't take a picture of it.
Oh, that's when you should take it.
I guess you're right.
That's the art of it.
It's an
Virginia.
odd idea for a contest for Pepsi, though.
Maybe-
Don't you
maybe
think
they're-
a baking disaster?
Maybe they're trying to get content though for their social, and they want a bunch of pictures they can share after Thanksgiving.
Well, come up with some ideas then, Pepsi. Don't make me go through a flying ring of bullshit for some 2 liter soda. No, I'm soda attitude over here. I got a snackitude.
Yeah, I don't have any disaster.
Well, keep looking on the live podcast. Keep going, scrolling. No, come on, scroll through all your pictures.
All my shit looks delicious.
That's all she wanted. That's all that was a setup for a humble brag.
She wanted to be able to show all of her delicious
Look at my
food photos.
shit. I'm not even playing in the kitchen. What?
We see you're just as bad as Pepsi. We see your move.
Yeah.
Trying to humble brag your delicious
Oh, she definitely is.
foods.
You would love my pastry, Drippy Dick. What's your name? Dippy Drick.
What? You drinking?
I should be.
I wish I might have a Thursday cocktail. It's the weekend, just about right.
Yeah.
Got a big day tomorrow. Gonna have all kinds of food in here.
I know.
I love our holiday shows. Those are my favorite KVJ shows now. The show right before we go into a vacay.
Yep.
You gonna have I'll bring you a drink tomorrow, Mama.
I'll definitely partake.
I see a lot of people in the chat room have been talking about that peanut butter whiskey, and I think I got a little
I
shot
did.
bottle on my fridge. I'm kind of
Bigfoot makes
looking forward to that.
He does peanut butter whiskey shots, and I gotta tell you, they're delectable.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that.
There's a few different brands I've tried. So the one with the ram on it is the best.
Okay.
Screwball is more expensive and not as good.
Only thing I'll say about it, I don't know. I'm used to drinking like a Jameson kind of a whiskey, and when I was doing the peanut butter, I feel like it's less alcohol because it's so sweet and decadent. Does that make
okay,
sense?
yeah.
Kind of almost like when you go from whiskey to a Fireball.
Yeah.
It's a little less.
You could be right. I mean, it'll tell you on the bottle. You just have to read it.
Well, I don't to be a fucking dick about it. I mean, gee.
Right.
Can I have my head back?
It says right
You
there.
fucking baking queen or whatever you're cooking. Showing off her Instagram pic. Oh, Kevin, I don't have any mess ups in the kitchen.
My only mistake I've ever made is cherry soup.
I think all I have is fuck up pictures. I lead the league in burning shit.
Oh, it's funny.
We were talking about what it might be like for some people traveling for Thanksgiving, because there are some jobs that are like, oh, you got to have a coronavirus negative test. And somebody's saying, yeah, I'm trying to get one booked. My whole plans depend upon whether or not I can get a negative test before I come back. And somebody texted in earlier and said, yeah, you guys were talking about the weekly COVID tests this morning. At my job, it just went to 3 times a week. They have to have 3 negative tests a week.
So are they just having to go out on their own and procure those?
I don't know. Some places will bring a testing place into your place of work. I think that's what they do at my wife's job.
Okay.
Because she had to get tested this week, and they bring somebody in and test them there so you don't have to go out and inconvenience yourself. But I don't know on everybody.
Well, that's good. They should do it that. And she's at a private school?
Yeah, she is. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. So they brought him in.
Is it a religious school or?
No, they're heathens. Yeah. So
Interesting.
I guess it depends upon the place that you're at.
Is the queen thinking about doing any kind of new tats as she talked about tats, or has that kind of died down a little bit?
I think she's lost a little bit of momentum on it. You know, she keeps dabbling face tats and all that kind of stuff. But, for her job now, she can't show tats. And so, I think it's, she's got to wear like Amish schmucks to work.
Kind of killed the enthusiasm a bit.
Yeah, I think it's maybe slowed it down, which I'm like, that's going to be kind of obvious. But yeah, she seems okay with wearing all the long sleeve stuff.
Are you both 100% confident you will die without a tattoo on your body?
No.
You're not 100% confident. You may get inked up in your older age.
Yeah, I mean, if I lost a loved one and I thought it was a cool tribute like you did to your mom,
Yeah.
I might do that.
Why don't you give me a verbal commitment? If we lose me, you get a bird tattoo on your back or your ass, whatever you're comfortable
Like a
with.
tramp stamp.
Whatever you want.
And then Panda can hit it with target practice.
Oh, God. That is
You
that's
would like
below
that.
the line.
You would like that.
Oh, yeah, I'd love it. Love to take a facial from Panda. Is that what you're trying to ask me?
Kinda.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
It's not really your face. It's your face on my back.
You die without ink, Kev?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, especially as you get older. I mean, to me, I know of any age you can get it, but as you get older, I think the older you get, you probably wind up traditionally getting less.
What if me and Virginia died together? It's kind of a bigger moment. It's more, it's not one. It's 2/3 of the show. You don't get little.
I think I'd honor you in another way. I don't know if there's,
Nope, got to get a tramp stamp.
I mean, we would really like a tramp stamp or a V and a J on each cheek.
It's not the only way to honor someone.
I think a KVJ tramp stamp is amazing.
I kind of feel like that should be our rule. If one of us die, we get the KVJ tramp stamp.
Could you just
I'm in.
imagine, though, one day when I'm in the nursing home and they're wiping my ass, and just like, what is up with that guy's, what is that KVJ? I don't even get what that is.
Who
What
gives
does
a
that,
fuck
what does
if
that
he
even
dead
mean?
soon anyway?
What does that even mean?
It's not for them. It's
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah.
and it's funny as shit.
It's for these great people listening to this program. It's for the whole thing, Kevin.
I love it. I'm in, Bird.
I'm due to get inked up. I still have to get my Ann one.
Yes, you do. That should be your next one.
It is.
Are you
putting
going to
that?
get the Mets?
It's going to be Ann, and then I'm also going to probably get my mom's best friend eventually, and then I also want to get a Chewy tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean he's going to pass away, one day. And
okay.
I'm definitely getting one of
I'm like,
him.
okay, there's nothing you need to tell us here.
No,
Okay,
he's just
yeah.
old, and I'm
Yeah.
prepared. It's going to be
Okay.
heartbreaking, but I'm
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I just at this point,
Will you get a Chewy tramp stamp?
no, I don't. I really don't want to sexualize him.
Are you doing a photo
Not the
of him?
tramp-
Are you doing a photo of him?
Yeah, I would do a photo of him or just, like his face
Yeah.
on my back.
Okay.
And I don't give a fuck if anyone. If you can't love me for my weird decisions in life, we don't belong together.
And that's why he's alone. So fucking weird. Ain't nobody can hang.
I love it. I love it. I dare you fuckers to hang.
It's a dare.
Dare you to hang around here.
I dare you try to hang with this guy.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. It ain't gonna happen. All righty. Well, we got just one day left. Tomorrow gonna be a fun one. Hope to see you guys back here for the Friday KVJ show. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.